Hi YouTube, it's Kathy, and this is the beginning of my 24 and 48 reading vlog for January 2019. So the readathon starts at midnight Eastern Standard Time, which is great for me because I live on the West Coast, so it starts at 9 p.m. my time, which is great because that gives me 3 hours of reading time before I really need to go to bed because I have to get up in the morning and work a short shift. But I'm going to be okay. If it's anything like last time I did the 24 and 48, I'm going to be able to get the 24 hours done. In preparation, I have some food in the fridge I can have for dinner tomorrow. I know what I'm going to have for lunch tomorrow. I also have an audiobook picked out because I just finished one audiobook, so now I'm on to another, and that's In the Unlikely Event by Judy Blume. By the way, I'm still participating quite fully in the Read Your Shelves event, which is an event I started with my friend Stephanie, where we're just reading things that we have on our own shelves as of the 1st of January. And I actually only need to finish 2 more books to completely black out the bingo board. I'll show you those 2 physical books in just a moment. One of the other things I've done to make sure that I am ready in a couple minutes for the readathon to start is my phone is fully charged, which has my stopwatch on it, and also I am charging this reading light because my apartment doesn't have the best lighting. I mean, in the kitchen right now it is very light, but I don't want to stand in the kitchen to read, especially not when I need to read 24 in the next 48 hours. The physical books I'm currently working on are Reconstructing Amelia, which I'm really enjoying. I'm actually going to finish this tonight by the looks of it. And then the last book that will get me through to the end of blacking out the bingo board for Read Your Shelves is Spook Country. I am less through this, but I'm working on it. Problem is, whenever I picked this up in my infinite wisdom, I did not realize that it's the second in the series, and I haven't read the first. It's been a little bit of slow going, but it's actually kind of fun to read because it's set in the future, but the future is basically now, and some of the things are way past what we have, and some of the things are very outdated, so it's fun. So I'm going to get myself situated with my 1 can of cider that I have left, woohoo, because why not have a drink exactly at midnight or, you know, 9 p.m. Also, in case you're wondering, my roommate is out for the evening playing board games, which is how I can just wander around my apartment giving you this update. Rest assured, I'm sure the rest of my updates, unless they're outside of this house, will be from my bathroom, just like usual. Also, as a complete surprise to absolutely no one, the way that I've been waiting for the readathon to start is literally by reading. Because what else would I be doing? I was actually very good. Today I made and edited and uploaded a bunch of videos and actually didn't start reading until this afternoon because I knew that I would possibly get some reader burnout. I was a good girl. Drink responsibly, kids. Okay, just about go time, and it's 9, so I guess I can read on the clock now. Bathroom update, because it feels weird not to do one, so why not? It's about 10 to midnight. I have done just about 2 hours and 50 minutes of reading and just finished my first book. Obviously I didn't read the whole book. I read like 100 pages of this book in the readathon time, but I just finished. This was really good. It was very twisty and turny. It was full of emotions. I'm gonna have more thoughts about it in my wrap-up that'll go up on Sunday. At this point, I think I'm going to listen to just the introduction of In the Unlikely Event, and then I'm gonna go to sleep because I gotta work in the morning. But the good thing about having an audiobook is all my transit time to and from work will be reading time. See you tomorrow morning. So it's Saturday afternoon. I told you I'd talk to you in the morning. That didn't happen, I just took some footage. I have only read just over 4 hours worth, and it is 2 p.m. my time, so it's like I can't do the math, I'm not even going to, but I'm going to lunch. And at lunch I will read a book, because that's what I always do. The escalator's down. And then once I get home I will just continue reading, and I hope to get at least my 12 hours for the day. We're in my bathroom again. Miraculously, I made it to midnight again, which means that I have read for 14 hours. This is hour 27, so I'm technically a little bit behind, but considering I worked a 5-hour shift today, I'm doing pretty okay. I've listened to over 6 hours of that audiobook. I read 3 hours of a book last night, 9 p.m. to midnight my time, and then I've been flitting back and forth between listening to the audiobook when I need to like move around and do things, and then reading my physical book, which I'm not really enjoying, but this is actually making me continue reading it, which I need to do if I want to black out the bingo board for Read Your Shelves, which obviously I want to do. It's the last book I need to read to do that, so it's gonna happen. I'm gonna finish it tomorrow, even though it's not really my thing. I'm gonna go to sleep, and I've already set an alarm to get up at 6:30 in the morning to listen to my audiobook. And then I need to film my weekly entertainment wrap-up for tomorrow and edit that and put it up, so that's gonna take a chunk of my time. So I'm a little bit worried, but I think I can do it. Good morning. It's just after 8 a.m. I am 15 hours and 40 minutes into the readathon. I've been up since 6:30. I listened to my audiobook for about an hour, and then I came into my bathroom, because you know that's where I am, so I could read with the light on without bothering my roommate, who is hopefully still sleeping. I hope that my antics have not made him be awake for this. I still have so many pages of Spook Country left, but this readathon is making it tolerable, so that's good. I don't hate it, it's just not for me. Like I said before, later I need to film a video and like upload it and caption it and all of that, but I think that getting up this early makes it so I will have the time to do that before the deadline of the 24 hours. Going back to reading now. It's just after 10 a.m. and I'm going to do some self-care in the form of having a shower, because that needs to happen before I film my regular video. It's fun because in vlogs I always look like this, and in regular sit-down videos I look slightly better, I suppose. Time to refuel and time to edit. And now it's reading time. So I've got 3.5 hours of reading time left in the readathon and about 6 hours to do them. I just got my video uploaded, so I'll link that in places for you. And I'm going to continue listening to my audiobook while looking for books that I can put into the free little libraries, because I don't need them anymore. Because I have kind of a problem, I filled up my bookshelves long ago and there are books in piles around my house. So I'm gonna see if I can free up any shelf space. So just a couple of minutes and I managed to get a few items that I will never read again or don't want to read, and I'm gonna go put them in the free little libraries in a second to get myself some exercise, but I figured I should show you what they are first. Red Queen, I liked the first volume. I've read a couple, maybe one, maybe just the second one. It's fine, but I don't need it. I tried reading this, couldn't get into it. I read this, enjoyed it, think that other people should read it, which is why it's going in the free little library. This was okay, ended up being slightly homophobic kind of at parts, which wasn't the best, but that's Japanese homophobia for you. This is the 5th in a series. I enjoyed it regardless. It's like reading the Bones books out of order. It's perfectly fine to do so, but I just don't need a copy anymore. I was about a quarter of the way into this before I realized that the author had said something very transphobic, and I was not about that, and I haven't picked it up since. That was like 2 years ago, so don't need this anymore. I just have another copy of this that's prettier, so this one can go back out into the world. I'm currently reading another book by this author, and I'm not enjoying it, so I'm never gonna get to this one. I read his Christmas collection, and it was very outdated, and although some of it was funny, didn't enjoy it overall, so probably won't enjoy this one either. The movie is better because I don't understand all of the complex math. I really enjoy that this is a story that is out there, but I'm not going to finish reading it. I only got like a quarter of the way in and enjoyed it better as a movie. I've had this for like 3 years and I only read the first couple entries, so it can go into the world. I wasn't enjoying this at all, which you'd think I would because public libraries and other stories. I work at a public library, but just wasn't really into it. I've read this entire series, it's good, but I don't need this one copy. I have another version of this. I'm assuming it's all 5 parts in one book. I actually don't know, I haven't opened it up, but I have this in a different format. And I read this for my book club that happened this month. It was fine. I liked the characters. The way it ended was kind of meh. I'm good. These are, let's go for a walk and put these in the free little library. It's 5:42 p.m. I am 5 minutes short of 23 hours into the readathon, and I finally finished this beast. It's just not my thing. Like, that's what's wrong with it mostly. Didn't really enjoy reading it, but was able to get through it because I had to. So there's that. It's another book to put on my list. It's fine. I will probably put this in a free little library the next time I clean up my apartment. All that being said, I've got about 65 minutes of reading to do, and then I can edit this vlog, but I'll talk to you before I do that. It is 7 p.m. and I have surpassed the 24-hour mark, so I'm done. I did it. It's funny because I still have just over 2 hours left in my audiobook, and I kind of want to just listen to the rest of my audiobook. But I also want to edit this vlog and put it up as soon as possible, so I'm going to do that. And who knows, maybe I'll finish the rest of the audiobook tonight, just, you know, slightly after 9 p.m, aka the end of the readathon. Did you participate in the 24 and 48? If so, let me know about it. Also, if you've ever done any other challenges that are like this, let me know about them, because maybe I'll join the next round, who knows. And finally, have you ever struggle busted yourself through a book just because you needed to for a readathon? Because I definitely am very happy with myself for finishing Spook Country, because that means I have finished every single square of Readio shelves. Super excited about it. Let me know everything down in the comments. On the way down to the comments, if you hit that subscribe button, that would be very nice of you. You can like and share this as you see fit, and I will see you very soon. Bye.